Hello friends, in this session we are going to discuss about corrosion control methods. So before entering into the corrosion control methods, first we have to know what is corrosion, what is the impact of corrosion, and then next we will discuss about electroless plating of metal by using nickel. So first, what is mean by corrosion? Corrosion is nothing but gradual decay or deterioration of metal when it is in gradual decay or deterioration of metal when it is in contact with surrounding environment. So this corrosion is mostly applied to the metals. Most of the metals involved in this corrosion process, except silver, aurum and platinum, these are in native state, which are highly stable and which are not what affected by any corroding environment. So these are called noble metals. And the remaining all the metals in different kinds they involved in corrosion. Rusting of iron is the simple example for this corrosion process. Because of corrosion we are losing so much large amount of metal throughout the world. Some millions of tons of metal can be wasted due to this corrosion because it is the decay or deterioration is possible, so that metallic properties totally lost. That's the reason why it is very important to protect the metal from this corrosion process, decay or deterioration process. That's the reason why. So here there is a great concern about the protection of all the metals by using this, by using different methods. We have so many methods to avoid that corrosion process. So even metals used in everywhere, like a domestic purpose, industrial purpose, in every region we are applying metals. So most commonly applied corrosion control method is organic paints. In our domestic life, we are applying this organic paints to avoid the rusting of objects, but it is not applied in industrial purpose. Industrial purpose, we are applying heavy load and heavy friction generation is possible. In that condition, that kind of ordinary paints may not withstand. So in that case we have to apply special type of techniques, special type of methods for the protection of metal from this corrosion process. We have so many methods in order to prevent, in order to restrict the corrosion on the base metal. Base metal is nothing but the metal which is to be protected from the corrosion is called base metal. So worldwide the most widely applied metal for all kind of machinery and remaining all metallic parts are made up of iron and their alloys. That's the reason why here iron was taken as a base metal, and that can be protected by using different methods. In this session we are going to discuss about electroless plating by using nickel. So nickel is a protective layer and inside metal. So we may use this nickel coating on metallic as well as non-metallic parts also. That's the reason why this nickel electroless plating have wide range of applications. It is not only applied on metals but also applied on non-metallic articles. So that's the reason why wide applications are there. Now let us see what is mean by electroless plating. Electroless nickel plating is a form of alloy treatment designed to increase the resistance and hardness of metal or plastic. Here metal as well as non-metal both are considered in this process. Okay, so electroless nickel plating process is simpler than the counterpart electroplating. Here, after discovery of electroplating, there is another advanced method was discovered called electroless plating. So compared to electroplating, it is a simple method. Electroless plating is the simple method. Here, no need to pass the current. Itself only it resembles, itself only it means that electroless in the sense there is no usage of current. Current usage is not required in this coating process. In the absence of current, we are coating our protective layer on the surface of our base metal. So without the usage of current, it is possible to coat by using chemical reaction, especially by using reduction reaction. Reducing agents are added here. So here electroless plating is possible. Now let us see what is actually electroless plating. Electroless nickel plating is the deposit of nickel alloy coating by chemical reduction without electrical current that's used in electroplating process. In this electroless nickel plating process, what we are doing, we are forming nickel alloy on the surface by using chemical reduction process. We are applying chemical reduction, so reducing agents are added in this method, and without the usage of current, this current is required in electroless plating, but electroless plating doesn't require this electrical current. Now let us see what is the actual process in this. So first is about surface cleaning, which is also called as screening. So where we are removing already existing impurities or any dirt particles, any corrosion inducing particles which are present on the surface. So before going to coat our object, that should be properly treated, properly cleaned. For that purpose, we are applying the series of chemicals. So unwanted solid left on the surface cause poor plating. So unwanted solids when present, that causes poor plating. In order to avoid that, we have to apply this. So cleaning of the surface that includes degreasing, removing the scale particles by using acid cleaning. Most probably removal of any kind of impurities present on the surface is possible by treating with acid. This is called acid cleaning or acid pickling process. And the next is about surface activation. So surface activation in the sense the base metal should be proactive towards the coating. For that purpose, we are activating the surface by the addition of some materials like palladium chloride, silver nitrate. So these metals when added, metallic compounds when added on the surface, what happens? So that surface will be activated and that is more prone for the surface coating, that is easily coated on the surface. So these are the basically added materials which are used to activate the surface region of our base metal. So when we are applying this, palladium chloride or silver nitrate solution activating ABS and other plastic materials. So not only metals but also non-metallic articles are coated, hence we can activate the surface region by the addition of such surface activating agents. Next is about plating bath. The main ingredients of electroless nickel plating bath are source of nickel cation. Here, in this nickel coating, we have to take nickel cation containing any solution, either nickel sulfate may be taken or nickel chloride solution was taken. So what electrolytic solution is required, because nickel should be existing nickel plus 2 state, either sulfate form or chloride form can be used, but most preferably nickel sulfate solution was taken, and along with the suitable reducing agent. Suitable reducing agent most probably sodium hypophosphite. In sodium hypophosphite is a suitable reducing agent for this electrolysis plating process. Uh, Either we can use this hypophosphate, otherwise borohydride, but most preferably sodium hypophosphate is the suitable reducing agent for this electrolysis plating process. So this is about the plating bath, where we have to take the solution of nickel plus 2 either in the form of sulfate or chloride along with the reducing agent like sodium hypophosphate or borohydride with hypophosphite. Main reaction that produces nickel plating yields orthophosphite. The final product after the reduction process, this H2PO minus 2 is converted into H2PO minus 3. What happens? It is converted into this H2PO minus 2 into H2PO minus 3 at the end product. So elemental phosphorus is also generated, protons H plus and molecular hydrogen is also generated. These are the byproducts in this electrolysis coating process. Now let us see the basic chemical reaction involved in this electrolysis plating process. We are taking nickel ion solution, that may be nickel sulfate or nickel chloride, and 8 moles of sodium hypophosphite solution is added. This is a reducing agent. Under water conditions, we are mixing these two. In this reaction, what happens? Nickel plus 2 is converted into nickel 0, where plus 2 oxidation state is converted into 0 oxidation state. This is called reduction process, and this sodium hypophosphite acts as a reducing agent. Metallic nickel is generated. This formed metallic nickel is coated on the surface of our object which we want to protect from the corrosion. And along with this nickel metal, another byproducts are H2PO minus 3. This is another byproduct, and H plus generated elemental phosphorus is generated, and hydrogen gas evolved during this reduction process. So this is a basic reaction involved in this what coating method. In the absence of electrical current, we are applying reducing agent. This reducing agent used to convert ionic nickel into metallic nickel. This metallic nickel formed is coated on the surface of base metal. This reaction is catalyzed by some metals. So catalysts are required here because we are not applying electrical current. In order to promote the reaction here, catalysts are required. Either cobalt, palladium, rhodium or nickel itself can be used to enhance the rate of the reaction. So catalyst will accelerate the rate of the reaction without its participation. Hence, we may use cobalt, palladium, rhodium or nickel itself. Because of the latter, the reaction autocatalytic. When we are taking nickel as a catalyst, what happens? It becomes autocatalyst. Autocatalyst in the sense itself it working as a catalyst and used to enhance the rate of reaction. And the reaction proceeds spontaneously once the initial layer of nickel has been formed on the surface of base metal. Okay, once the layer of nickel is formed, that reaction will be continued itself without any further acceleration that will be continued. That's the reason why it is a spontaneous process. Here, the main requirements in case of this, electrolysis plating process, we have to take the base metal most probably iron, otherwise we may take another metallic articles also. Even non-metallic objects like plastic can be coated by using this electrolysis plating process. And the reducing agent added most probably sodium hypophosphate. So that is nothing but Na2H2PO. So sodium hypophosphate is termed as Na2H2PO. So this is the chemical structure, chemical formula of reducing agent, that is sodium hypophosphate. It is most probably used as a reducing agent in this reaction, and buffer solution is required, that is sodium acetate. So sodium acetate buffer used to provide the slightly acidic condition. Here buffer is required to maintain the pH of 4.5. When we are adding sodium acetate buffer, it used to maintain the pH of 4.5 so that the adhering tendency will be enhanced. And along with that, complexing agent is also required here. Sodium succinate is used as a complexing agent, as again it is the weak acid strong base salt. Okay, it is a salt formed by weak acid and a strong base. It is the complexing agent which is required in this process. Let us highlight all these because all these are the requirements in this electrolysis plating process. In the absence of electrical current, by using reduction process, we are coating our protective layer on the surface of base metal. So these are the requirements in this. We have to maintain the temperature around 93 degrees centigrade. Somewhat high temperature is required in order to carry this corrosion protection method. And the surface activator is most important in this process. After cleaning, that should be added with surface activator. Surface activator may be stannous chloride or palladium chloride. Even we discussed that silver nitrate. Even silver nitrate is also added as a surface activator. So these are the requirements in case of electrolysis plating. Let us recall again, base metal may be taken as iron or other metal, or even non-metal can be coated, that is called the base metal, which to be protected from the corrosion. And the reducing agent may be sodium hypophosphate. The sodium hypophosphate is represented here, that is Na2H2PO. Buffer solution is required to maintain the constant pH. Sodium acetate, which used to maintain the pH of 4.5. Complexing agent is required, that is sodium succinate, which working as a complexing agent in this reaction, and the temperature should be maintained 93 degrees centigrade. Surface activator is either stannous chloride, silver nitrate or palladium chloride is applied, which used for this surface activation process. And here is the process of electrolysis plating. We are taking the beaker. In this beaker, electrolytic solution, that is nickel ion solution, nickel chloride solution was taken here. And the base metal, this is the component to be coated, that is either made up of any iron metal or any other metal. We are taking the object and dipped into this nickel chloride solution was taken in this region. And along with that, we have to maintain the temperature of 93 degrees, and buffer solution should be added, and surface activator is added. And the next is about complexing agent is also required. So along with this electrolytic solution, metal ions Mn+2 reducing agent. Metal ions Mn+2 is nothing but nickel ions. Reducing agent, when added, metal formation, that is nickel metal formation is possible, and along with the oxidized product of this sodium hypophosphate. So this is about electrolysis plating with the nickel on the surface of base metal. Let us see how these nickel electrolysis plating is advantageous over all the remaining methods. Electrolysis nickel plating offers excellent corrosion resistance because nickel is a working as a passive metal and which used to resist the corrosion. So its corrosion resistant tendency is extremely high. Common corrodants such as salt water, carbon dioxide, oxygen, hydrogen sulfide, even these kind of environmental conditions are present in the surroundings of our base metal after the protection with this nickel. We can resist such kind of corrosion. So this is resistant towards salt water, carbon dioxide, oxygen and hydrogen sulfide. Uniformity of EMK versus electrolytic deposits are also advantageous because when we are taking our base metal, the electroless nickel plating gives the uniform layer on the surface. That's the reason why it is more advantageous compared to electroplating method, creating uniformly thick coating. So thickness in all possible directions are exactly uniform and there is no difference. Thick region in one place, thin region in one another place may not be possible. Uniformity is extremely high. Electrolysis nickel plating offers cost-effective solution for the application subject to conditions where wear and corrosion are factors. So this is cost-effective. That means at low cost we can apply efficiently on the surface of our base metal. That's why electrolysis nickel plating is more advantageous compared to electroplating. So it is less cost or cheaper in cheap method and which is effective to avoid the corrosion process. Now let us see in which regions we can apply this electrolysis plating. Those are the advantages. Now we will discuss about what are the applications in which area this electrolysis nickel plating is applied. Applications include oil field valves. Oil field valves, in that valves where remaining methods are not preferable, not applied. In that case, we can apply this electrolysis nickel plating. Rotors, so rotating devices can be coated by using this drive shafts, paper handling equipments, fuel rails, optical surfaces, diamond turnings, door knobs, kitchen utensils, bathroom fixtures, electrical mechanical tools, office equipments. So all these can be coated by using electrolysis nickel plating process wherever remaining methods are failed to operate. So we can conveniently operate this electrolysis nickel plating method. It is also commonly used as a coating electronics printed circuit board manufacturing. Circuit boards can be coated by using this typically with the overlay of gold to prevent the corrosion. This process is also known as electrolysis nickel immersion gold. Even gold can be protected by using this electrolysis nickel plating, which is also called as electrolysis nickel immersion gold. Due to high hardness of coating, it can be used in the salvage worn parts. Coating of 25 to 100 micrometers can be applied and machines back to the final dimensions. Even very small objects can be coated by using this electrolysis nickel plating. Its uniform deposition profile means it can be applied to complex components not readily suited to other hard wearing coatings like hard chromium. Remaining methods may not be applied in this region and this is more efficient because of its uniform deposition and also small objects can be coated by using this electrolysis nickel plating. It is also used extensively in the manufacturing of hard disk drives and also way of providing automatically smooth coating to the aluminum disk. Magnetic layers are then deposited on the top of the thin film, usually by finishing with a protective carbon lubricating layers. So we can coat on the surface of disk drives and also providing automatically smooth coating on the aluminum disk magnetic layers. All these can be protected by using this electrolysis nickel plating method. So this is about electrolysis nickel plating, which is the most important, convenient, inexpensive and widely applied electrolysis plating. Not only for the metals but also non-metals can be coated by this electrolysis nickel plating. So I hope this session is very much helpful. Thank you one and all.